Welcome to the Nameless Voices podcast. This is episode number 63. It is the first cast of 2026.
And it's already going downhill from here.
When has it not?
Welcome to the new year. The downward spiral into Hiffle has begun.
Oh
no.
I think my wallet's gonna hate me this year. A lot of things do, but my wallet specifically is going to hate me this year.
My name's Nanashi. I'll be your host for the evening, and I apologize in advance for whatever this show's going to be. Joining us tonight is a menagerie of gaggle fucks and card floppers. Going down the list alphabetically, we have the TCG slut AI Ignister.
I think I gave myself too many fries.
That sounds like a you problem.
Yeah, that's not even a joke.
To have.
Yeah, that's not even. This isn't even a joke.
We have our Yugi Mirror himself, Connor Lockhart.
Yo, imagine making a series finale so dog shit that people are whole ass thinking there's a secret episode.
That's
a big level of cope, but yeah.
Yeah.
We have our special artist friend, Hungry Skyfox.
Wait, what? I'm a special artist?
You're a painter. You paint figurines. You're special, alright.
Yeah,
Special needs,
You're one-winged angel.
I'm a tuner.
Oh, shucks, y'all gonna make me blush.
Sooner, don't even know her.
We have our fellow furry Yugi tuber, Jose Orichalcum.
Y'all are saying I'm too much of a wuss to be part of this podcast? I say Boulder Dash. I'll have you know that I watched The Tale of the Princess Kaguya for the first time in my life last Sunday, and I only cried for 20 minutes.
Okay, now
Sit up, my boy. That was actually how long I was crying.
okay, now to be a real man, sit through the entirety of 8 Crazy Nights with me. Do it.
No, I that was a lie. I did not.
Bet. I would do
We
it.
tapped out 16 minutes in. Don't lie to me.
See.
Get back
Now
to you
we
when you
gotta-
can watch the entire first season of One Piece without taking a piss break.
Dude,
Oh,
we're
no.
gonna sit down and watch the entirety of One Punch Man Season 3. I hope you enjoy
Oh. Anyways.
it. And then afterwards, we're
crying.
gonna watch High Guardian Spice, because, why not?
No.
Oh, no! There's a special place in hell for you.
We have our token salad player, Phoenix Reborn.
Now with 20% dragons that are red.
Nice.
Nice.
We have our living shitpost, Raven.
Hello everyone, it's totally Moist Critical here, and I'm gonna cancel Nanashi, maybe. Because he plays red in MTG.
Hardy Har. We have our Smash Master Yosh.
For the record, that name might be almost a year old now, and I still regret coming up with it by accident.
Hey, if you got it, flaunt it, man.
I mean, how long have I had my username for?
Look what happened with Ignister's, Ignister.
Exactly.
Yeah. If you work with the meme, use it.
Exactly.
Yeah, just play with it.
Listen, I'm over here being called the fucking Rada clone and Moist Critical's younger cousin or some shit. You can live with Smash Master Yosh Chief.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, seriously, imagine getting that name announced during a major tournament or something.
Yeah, I had
Smash
this,
Master Yo!
I had this
If you've
username.
been to a Smash tournament,
like-
you will have heard much worse.
Ah.
It's like Afro Samurai. You have to have the number 2 Smash Master and the number 1 Smash Master, and they have to beat each other in Smash Bros. Brawl. And then if they win, they get literal godhood. That's the rules.
Dude, I literally saw a doubles team once named Discord mod and Daddy's Little Kitten. I'm not joking.
Ah.
Oh
The
my
card
God.
game smut is nearly 2 years old. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
And he's every card game player's worst nightmare by name, Tim Brick.
Heck of bricks. My God, it needs more game plans and better stuff.
Okay, then. Alright, so let's get this out of the way. How is everybody doing now that we've started a brand new year of bullshit?
I'm
Honestly,
not in a
bad.
good place.
Yeah, I'm kind
How
of
so?
struggling myself. I've been having some minor health issues, nothing too concerning. What that is concerning, though, is that I might be having difficulties with my job schedule because they're trying to enforce a schedule I cannot accommodate, so I'm trying to see what I can do to get that fixed.
I'll keep
Best
fighting.
of luck.
Thanks. If worst comes to worst, though, I might have to make some changes to the scheduling of the podcast, but we'll see what happens. I will keep everybody informed about that. Hopefully, nothing will come of this. I'm just, being preventative.
Makes
Thank
sense.
you.
Makes sense.
Yeah, you're
sense.
basically just covering your bases.
Covering my ass, more like.
Yeah, exactly.
And in
No,
6
that's
more
Alice's
days,
job.
I'm gonna be 25. That will be fun.
You do not sound. Oh my gosh.
yeah,
I don't sound 35.
How the fuck do I sound younger
I'm
than
like
you?
23.
My
That-
brother-in-law, I am
89,
going
boy.
to be 29 this year. I do not look it.
Dude,
How old do I sound?
Like
30.
dude, you sound
22.
like
25.
22,
later
good
20s.
grief.
Here's the thing, I'm gonna be turning 25 in 6 fucking days, but like, I'm still often mixed up for much younger, and I don't know how to feel about that. Is it like a compliment?
Dude, I'm
Well,
just
happy
23.
Oh,
birthday.
I'm close to it, and I'm about to be 3 this year.
Dude, I went to get my haircut like a few weeks back, and they deadass asked me, "Are you freshly into college? Is that what you're doing? Is that what you're getting your haircut for, to look presentable and nice?" And I'm like,
I thought when you said fresh,
Presentable and nice is
freshly
crazy.
into college, I thought you were about to say fresh out.
dude, I remember I was like 18 and I got mistaken for old. I was at like a diner for like birthday dinner, and one of the older waitresses deadass was like, "Oh, how old is he? He's really cute looking. He's really high." And it's like, what?
Wow.
Odd comment.
That's wild.
All right, well, before we go any farther into the show, I should, of course, mention that this podcast and my chancellor is sponsored by Bear Claw's Realms of Fantasy, a hand-drawn coloring book based on medieval and D&D themed art, available for $20 on Amazon.
Could you please put that in the server, because I kind of want to get that for someone.
It's actually already in the server. If you go to the Support Me page, there should be a link there.
Alright. I need
Oh,
to
you
buy
better
one
than
for my
something.
cat.
Oh my god.
Anyways, let's go ahead and get the show started. We got a lot of articles to go through, so we're going to have to speed run some of this. First up, let's go down the list of people who have passed away, unfortunately, right at the tail end of the year. We lost Tomomichi Nishimura at the age of 79. He was a well-known Japanese voice actor.
Hey, rest in peace.
We lost Jeff Garcia, who was the American voice actor for Sheen from Jimmy Neutron at 50.
Man. Just man.
I forgot about that. Oh no.
We lost Jim Ward at 66. He was an American voice actor that was the voice of Doug Dimmadome and Chet You Betcha.
Yeah, that was, dude. When they both perished, I remember I was like, in their honor, we need to spam the chat with gifs of Doug Dimmadome and Ultra Lord. It's like the only fitting response we can have here.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we gotta have like a picture of.
Oh, you cut out.
Yeah, you cut out, buddy.
Discord censoring you,
Sorry,
Cal.
Discord
saying
censorship.
we should do a thing
Write
where
that down.
we put Doug Dimmadome and like we just keep extending his hat. We keep doing like the cylinders, so it keeps going down.
Doug Dimmadome's hat will eventually reach Ultra Lord in due time.
Now here's one that's gonna hurt. We lost Beatrice Picard at 96, who was the American voice actor for Marge Simpson.
Ooh.
Oh yeah.
Beatrice
At least she gets the
Picard.
rest of her voice now.
I
I
don't think she was the American voice for Marge. I think Marge's voice act. Hold on.
We also lost Peter Green at 60. He's an American actor, and a lot of people don't know him, but I remember him from the first Mask movie. He was the villain.
Oh wow! Dang.
Oh, like the guy in the oh god, really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised by that. I didn't think he was like. I didn't think that was gonna happen that many times. Honestly, he seemed like he still had some.
Well, he was only 60.
Wow.
Damn.
Yeah, exactly. That's insane.
Now, this one's going to be a little divisive. We lost Rob Reiner at 78. He was an American actor and director, but a lot of people remember him for being responsible for removing smoking from movies and video games, doing so citing health concerns, which was a bit of a hypocritical position because he was also throwing back double quarter pounders like they were candy.
Dang.
But on the other hand,
Resisting not to laugh.
But on the other hand, being Reverse Chris Benoit sucked.
I don't think anyone's going to argue that.
That might be a show title.
Maybe.
Dang.
Let's see. Now, we lost Lamar Wilson at the age of 48. He was a major tech influencer.
Oofers.
Oh my god. What happened to him anyway that he died so early?
I'm trying to remember, actually. I think he had a heart attack.
Oh, bendito.
Now, this one's one that a lot of people aren't going to know. Imani Diaz-Smith died at age 26. She was a Broadway performer who played young Nala on The Lion King on Broadway.
That sucks, because I actually went to see the Broadway musical last year. January.
Yeah, and we got a cause of death. Her boyfriend is suspected of stabbing her to death.
As a man, I can confidently say men ain't shit. Men ain't shit at all.
Preach.
And finally, we lost David Rosen, one of the OG founders of the Sega Corporation.
Godspeed.
Oh yeah, I heard about that. This might sound a bit morbid, but I'll be 100% honest. I'm surprised it wasn't Yuji Naka, because if I remember correctly, he's older.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, if Yuji Naka went, I'm not sure he'll be looked upon with as much fondness.
True.
Because,
Because of the whole inside trading thing.
Oh, the inside trade. I'll be 100% honest. I feel like that's not as bad as other crimes, but I can see the reason why there's controversy with it.
Let's go ahead and dive into some video game news and see if we can bring this up a little bit. Ubisoft servers were hacked recently, and Rainbow Six Siege players were given millions of creds for free.
Good.
I see this as an absolute win.
Yeah.
I see nothing negative about this.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Any Ubisoft L is a victory for the public.
From what I hear, they weren't even trying to do anything in retaliation about it because they're basically done with Siege anyways.
Losers.
There's a game called Metabots Survivor that's getting a global release. I was an OG player of the Metabots video games on Nintendo DS, I believe it was, and
They also had GBA.
And GBA, yeah. I had both of them. I had full sets of everything you could ever get from that. I might actually play that one.
Like, I'm gonna play it too, because I'm a diehard Metabots fan, and I'm happy it's coming to the West.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe we'll actually get the Digimon Metabots there too.
We could pray.
Someone specifically dropped this one in. I'm going to take a look at it real quick. Combo Breaker 2026 was announced for May of this year in Illinois, and it looks like Smash will not be a part of this major event.
Dang.
Oh? Ooh.
To add to it, this is the first year that it won't be at either EVO or Combo Breaker. Before, it's always been at one or the other.
Poof.
That is so weird.
Probably Nintendo stupidity. Probably maybe Nintendo issues.
Welcome.
Who knows? Who's to say? We don't know.
But me, because my dad worked at Nintendo.
Alright, well, let's see if we can find something more interesting to talk about on the internet news. First off, Cloudflare already has been doing some really stupid shit, but they recently were discovered to have created a policy that outsources their decisions on content to Germany, which would apply German law and not American, and therefore would cause some issues regarding free speech filtering.
Oh dear.
Interesting.
Am I a bad person if I said that this sounds really fucking funny?
Not a bad person, but I think we'd all look at you a little funny.
All I will say is...
We would give you the people's eyebrow.
You'll be getting that look from the end of Leo, the Adam Sandler movie where everyone is just Leo.
Yeah.
Listen, all I will say is that at least it's the Germans and not the British, because the British will fucking arrest you for saying some meanie words.
Yep.
As they call it.
Dude, the British will arrest you if you eat breakfast past 11:10.
Twitter made another horrific update to their TOS. To put it simply, they now own everything you post and can hand it to the government if they want. Everything will be used for AI training and you cannot expose or stress test it. They can terminate your account for any reason at any time, and you owe them 15 grand if you look at over 1 million posts in 24 hours, which is exclusively designed to hit people in news companies. So, fuck you.
So basically, them continuing to stab themselves in both feet, then the thighs, then the hands,
then the arms, then the head, and then finally in the chest. Got it.
This is just a
Literally,
complex
what could possibly go wrong with
self-crucifixion.
I hate to say it, the only reason I even use Twitter anymore is just for the adult art. I don't even bother looking at posts anymore.
Thank you. Same.
And
I
even
agree.
then, everyone is just gonna, even the adult artists are just gonna boycott the site and go to other places.
Yeah,
They
Yeah,
already
pretty
have
much
a good
anything
chunk
is
of them
better at
on
this
Blue
point.
Space or Blue Sky already. I mean, excuse me.
I'm
Dude,
hesitant to
they-
go to Blue Sky because I see a lot of people there I think are kind of questionable, but at this point, I don't think anything could be worse than this.
The only time I've ever used Twitter recently was specifically to ratio PETA when they brought up that Uma Musume post that got a bunch of people after them.
I was actually going to bring that up next.
They did that to themselves.
Oh yeah, they
Yeah.
shot themselves in the leg.
Yep.
Yeah, they should be sent to the Blue Factory for that.
yeah,
On
they
the-
shot themselves in the leg with a 12-gauge shotgun.
Yeah,
And
if it was
everyone in the comments saying, "Address the horse in the room."
The horse is here.
if it's being brought up next, and I will say, what I find hilarious about it is not only did the original post break 5 or 6 of the violation guideline rules that they had in place for stuff like that content wise, the actual create, I think it was either both the creator of the game and one of the politicians in Japan looked at them and were like, "You guys ain't shit. What the fuck are you on about?"
Yeah. Also, it was the original horse's owner
Yeah,
who took over
the original horse's owner. He was like, I've seen your account. I've did my research. You guys fucking suck. You are not
Yeah.
real animal activists.
Yeah. On the subject of social media, though, did you guys know that Australia put up a social media ban?
Oh, I think so.
Yeah, I guess
I don't think so.
I couldn't tell. Yeah, bypassed so quickly.
Here's what's interesting. After that got established, Reddit filed a lawsuit against the nation of Australia shortly after.
I mean, yeah.
First,
Okay.
4chan puts their foot down against the UK. Now Reddit backfires against Australia.
Honestly,
What? Quicker next. Tumblr against Australia?
Probably.
I mean, America.
Someone get Dr. Doof. The joke is willingly right there.
Yeah.
You know, if I had a nickel for every social media site that fired back against the country, I'd have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot, but it's weird that it happened twice, right?
dude, the response of 4chan for the UK government's attempted interference is so fucking funny. Because in summary, they were like, "You can dictate our American rules and laws here when you win a fucking revolutionary war. Sit the fuck down, shut the fuck up, and drink your tea, losers."
All right, so on the subject of bans, though, Louisiana tried to apply a social media age verification law that immediately got blocked in court.
Rightfully so.
I did not know cannibalism was a thing in the court system of Louisiana.
You'd be surprised what's allowed in
At least
Louisiana.
that's
That's why I don't go there.
Me looking at all this news from 2025. 2025, can you not be a dystopic nightmare for 5 seconds?
Not at all.
No.
Okay, 2026 is here to take its place.
On the subject of dystopia, at least, let's dip into a few AI-based articles. The company Cygames opened up a subsidiary that focuses on AI tools and services, and everybody hated that.
I mean, I'm kind of on the one to give the benefit of the doubt upon further thought. Maybe there's the slim possibility that it will actually focus on just simple tools and services instead of hard gen AI, but only time will tell. That being said, I'm just the slightest bit hopeful.
We all kind of have that opinion right now. Everybody wants to think of AI as this thing that's either all good or all bad, kind of like how free speech works in America. The problem is that there's so much nuance with this, there's no way to get a set opinion that everyone's going to agree with. One of the biggest problems with that comes from the fact that all of the major computer component manufacturers are selling like almost half of their full production lines up to AI data centers, and it's just making everyone unhappy.
That's why I kind of take like a middle road with this topic. Like, yes, no one is denying that there are corporations that are misusing AI and doing a bunch of bullshit, especially with like the RAM price spikeage that has been going up because of the AI market. No one's denying that. No one's denying all the scummy shit. But when we take a look at stuff that's only using like 1% or even less percent, or even a lesser percent of AI for something so small and outright trivial, and everyone's looking at it like a Skynet uprising, that's when I just like roll my eyes and I'm like, you want to see a Skynet uprising? I can show better.
Yeah, just wait another 3 years.
Dude,
honestly, Rocco's Basilisk would be too good at this point.
Yeah, I remember you having a really harsh opinion on people who were hating on Claire Obscure Expedition 33 for getting disqualified from that Indie Game Awards because they were using Gen AI in their development, which, if I remember correctly, it was just as placeholders and not in the finished product.
That's the there was then there was that upcoming game Zoopunk, which is a prequel game actually to a Metroidvania style beat 'em up game that I 100%ed. You know, when they released that tool function where it was like, oh yeah, you can use AI to do like custom decals and whatnot without us needing to implement DLC and whatnot, and everyone was also like comparing that shit to like the worst stuff that we've seen AI usage wise, and I'm like, you're bringing up people misusing something like ChatGPT to like write their college essays to this. I don't think you know what you're on about, really.
On the subject of that, actually, there's also the fact that the Spanish AI dubs have been removed from Amazon Prime's dubbing of Vinland Saga, Banana Fish, and Karakuri Circus.
Now that one I can say is like a really bad example of fucking AI use.
Yeah. I don't think anyone can argue that.
No, if you're arguing that there's like a good light in that, no, shut up. We watched the AI dub. We got our own opinions here. I'd rather have the human voices, really. Especially if the AI like dub is just more robotic than the Squid Game dub.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the Squid Game dub is robotic because that was like pre-AI voice and that had real people.
Still to action. But on the subject of entertainment, we got quite a bit to talk about that. First off, Paramount tried to buy Warner Brothers for $108 billion.
It didn't work. It did not work.
And it immediately blew up in their face.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Crunchyroll has decided to end their ad-free services.
And they still wonder why piracy is on the rise.
I was gonna say, One Piece season 1 just ended. We're gonna be
using Crunchyroll now. Like, after all the garbage that Crunchyroll does, like, well, is Crunchyroll still profitable?
Apparently.
Doesn't it sound like
question.
Dude, Crunchyroll's entire existence is one big irony that I will never stop laughing at. It started off as a piracy site that it had the subscription services because all the money it made in subscriptions went to the underpaid animators being fucking overworked and mistreated in Japan. And it's like, okay, fair. We help the animation teams overseas, and you bring and even get some anime trending over here in like the West. Okay, good profit bargain. Then they came out with High Guardian Spice, which they used the money from the subscriptions to detour into making their own studios. Really awful idea. And then it got worse and worse from there.
I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but I think everyone here can agree that I, a rando on the internet, have written something more entertaining than High Guardian Spice, and is better quality.
Yeah,
dude. A child has written more interesting than High Guardian Spice. More coherently, too.
My brother and
I have written stuff more interesting than High Guardian Spice.
My brother and Slifer, Obelisk, Ra, and Herakti, your magic system makes more goddamn sense than HGS by a mile. One moment, their whole magic system is a really bad, like, allegory for the two American political sides, and it's like, okay, so we got old magic, which is like old, like sort of folklore-based magic. Okay, cool. Needs a lot of prep time because old witch stuff. Then new magic is like the instant magic that you like see in modern age stuff. But it also can corrode the planet, but it also apparently is always weak when you need to use it for something.
Of course.
Cost my asshole.
There was literally an episode where they used new magic to attack something and it accidentally killed it because of the power output. And they were like, well, we can't use new magic to heal it, even though it can do that. We've shown it before.
Because like, I can't.
Also, like they had a robotic mech suit octopus for some reason.
Wait, so basically they pulled the ZO and forgot their own rules.
Yeah. But on the subject of shows, actually, Studio Gainax shut down.
Damn.
Like, you don't even need to know the shows that this company has made to know the name.
Yeah.
48 years, and it's just gone.
And the thing was only after one fatal mistake.
Yeah. But on the same avenue, though, SMG4 has officially ended. Their final episode went out, and it's no more.
Godspeed to him.
Mhm.
He finished what he set out, and he did so. Despite even though I haven't watched the last episode, his final video, I'm still happy that he was able to finish.
It's understandable given his new workload. It's sad as fuck. Never get me wrong on that one, especially if you grew up with him. But listen, he had a really tough decision. Does he overwork himself on 2 channels, or does he focus specifically on Glitch?
Plus,
on that
also, as I said, he already finished what he set out to do to begin with the show. So
he told the story he wanted. On that subject, though, Amazing Digital Circus's episode 7 dropped, and despite the fact that the ending of that episode pissed me the fuck off, I am still really curious to see what's going to happen in the upcoming episode 8 and 9.
yeah, episode 8's due for March 20th release.
Cool.
Insert cliche movie line of, you didn't really think it would be that easy, did you?
I mean, apparently the last episode is going to be a long one, so basically like 45
mini-movie.
to 60 minutes, maybe?
We're gonna get the murder drones treatment, I see.
Probably.
That's my guess. Well,
I mean, they
this
did say
works
we were only going to
said-
get one season anyways, so...
Yeah. And Goose apparently said that episode 8 is going to be fun.
I
Yeah.
hope so.
Fun! In the penultimate episode of a psychological horror show.
Lol. Lamau, even.
Fun and psychological horror cannot be used. I don't think they can be used in the same sentence.
Nope. Now, we did get a couple cool things. How many of you guys saw the Street Fighter movie sneak peek?
I haven't.
Okay, I have not seen the sneak peek, but I have seen the cast, and honestly, if they got the right writers and the people who know their shit about Street Fighter lore, this can be really good with what they're working with here.
I agree. And another interesting thing is that the Muppet Show is coming to Disney Plus.
The what?
I was gonna say, didn't they? I might be wrong about this. Didn't they say they were making a new one, like a new season, or I might be wrong about that? Like I said.
If I understand correctly, they're going to be making a whole new show.
Huh.
Okay, yeah, okay.
As a guy who grew up with the Muppet Show, I am curious to see where it goes.
There was also, but the thing it also
I
said
think we gotta go war. I grew up with Sesame Street.
it will involve Seth Rogen,
Oh.
yeah. So
Way to miss the point of the original novel.
Damn, they put
All I
Donkey
can
Kong in
say.
there?
Yeah. And one last thing before we start dipping into the actual topics. Disney's original design for Pluto the dog is now public domain.
Well,
Hey.
I said it once, I said it again.
Next
Do
up
you know what that means?
Well,
I can make
fellas,
my Pluto OC.
Okay, the furries can now make their Pluto OC. Thank you for that suggestion, Skyfox. But all of the
You're real
washed
funny. You
up-
think that stopped them?
Anyway, washed up horror directors who think they're gonna make $1 million because Winnie the Pooh did it once. Let's make a Pluto horror film. How about that?
Oh, and apparently
just
the
gonna
original
be
design
Good
for Betty
Boy
Boop is
Pluto,
public
you
too.
know?
Oh yeah, so Betty Boop horror movie
yeah.
when?
And my clip just says
Any
it all.
movie about her coming from the slums as a prostitute.
Given Betty Boop's origins, why do I think we could like deadass get a sort of Jack the Ripper style like adaptation of her?
Could be fun.
No.
Possible.
Before like we go into like the actual topics, I'll probably go back to the Uma Musume PETA post.
Sure. Go ahead.
Yeah, not only does that go against like several violations I previously mentioned, it also goes against what happened to the actual horse. Because, well, yes, the actual horse did get euthanized during that race, but that's not all that happened.
No, it is not.
Yeah, like based on what I remember, the actual horse did get like a fracture, but like also, well, it did like also like move over to the side so that it doesn't like interfere with like the other horses and like the jockey. Well, after the jockey got off, they did overall make the decision to like just put her down then and there.
Yeah, bless.
Yeah, which you can imagine how I felt when I first saw that goddamn post.
You friggin' prowler siren.
Yeah.
Literally.
Before we delve into card games or wherever's next, there was a thing of video game news that I did remember that did make me sad when I talked about it in the video game channel that
What's
I
that?
nearly forgot to bring up. So, there's new material to clown on EA with because update-wise from their personal library of IPs, EA has decided we're going to put the Dead Space IP under the rug. You want to know what's the reason they had for that?
What?
AI slop.
No, it wasn't because the game had AI slop, or it's because the survival horror game that made an appearance in the fucking Game Awards for Best Sound, at least one of the contenders, only sold 2 million copies.
Oh.
Congratulations. Your purpose has been fulfilled. Time to die.
It sold 2 million copies, which is fucking amazing, and warrants another addition to the remake lineup of Dead Space games, or even another game entirely. And they were like, "Fuck you." Saudi Arabia says you need to go under the rug.
Can we all agree that everyone in EA is an idiot?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So many questionable decisions.
Alright, well I think now's a good time to go ahead and begin the segue into the actual game segments, starting off with Lorcana. What do you got for us, buddy?
Sadly, not a whole lot, but still a few decent reveals we got here. Primarily new cards and themes that are most definitely confirmed now to be entering into Winter Spell, the next set, aka Set 11. So I talked about how, people were speculating, oh, Pocahontas and the Fox and the Hound were going to be new themes introduced to the game here. And we did get a confirmation for Pocahontas because we got some really funny fucking cards shown, at least 2 revealed so far. And one of them is actually an enchanted rarity with a pretty good looking art style, I will say. So the Pocahontas cards we could see reveal wise. We got Pocahontas Peacekeeper. She is a cost 5, 3/6, shift free character, questing for 2 legendary rarity with the effect Calming Words. When you play this character, if you use shift to play her and none of your characters have challenged this turn, your characters in general cannot challenge until the start of your next turn. So, yeah, my Princess Aggro deck is going to have a lot of spicy tech play with this.
I'm sure.
Because combine her with another character I think I brought up like ages ago when I was talking about this. There is an Aurora card called Dreaming Guardian that basically says, while she's on board, none of your characters in general can be targeted for card effects. And then we got...
She gives all your cards targeting immunity?
Via the ward status that she gives to everything. That's what it's called. But... It's funny, and then if you have 2 of them on board, they basically protect each other in a sort of what we'd call in YuGiOh a marauding captain lock.
Oh,
I was thinking
wonderful. Can't attack.
I was thinking Super Heavy Samurai Magnet, but that works too.
Yeah, everyone knows the Marauding Captain lock. It's the oldest lock in the game.
Yeah, well, I am more cultured.
If anything, you're less cultured because you don't know about that.
No, I know. No, I know about Marauding Captain. It's just I decide to be unique.
Okay,
I thought you were
Gogan
gonna
Saga,
say
go play with your
Marauding
fucking
Cactus.
bootleg magnet warriors in the corner.
Anyways, please continue.
Yeah, anyway, and then the second Pocahontas-themed card that we did see revealed is actually a song card that a lot of people were speculating was going to be one of the first ones revealed, Colors of the Wind. It's a cost 4 song that can, well, be sung by a cost 4 character higher because singing mechanics, but the effect is actually pretty spicy. Each player reveals the top card of their deck, and then you draw a card for each different ink symbol on cards revealed this way. So, yeah, if you're...
What in the Thunder Empire you just said?
I shouldn't have to explain what the fucking ink symbols are, Chief, but
The
combine this
colors.
with... Yeah, combine this with, like, dual ink cards that count as 2 colors. Use this in a lot of the matchups where some decks are very diverse from yours, and you'll no doubt be drawing, at the most, like, 3 or 4 cards off of this.
Probably.
My inherent Thunder Empire knowing behind just said, just heard draw a card for each color, and I'm like, there's no way they do something that crazy.
And it's funny, right? Because you can typically, if you have the board state, you can literally play this for free. And if your deck is, like, especially mixed, like a lot of dual inks, you and your opponent, you can potentially also just draw, like, 5 or 6 cards.
Exactly. That's what my brain was getting to.
And remind me, there's no hand size limit.
No, there's not, funnily enough.
Oh, okay. Well, time to draw like
I'll have to double check on that. I know there's no like full-on deck size limit, hence a lot of the cards. But then again, if you want maximum consistency, everyone was like, yeah, just go 60. But alongside that, Winter's Spell has also revealed the primary themes. You know, aside from Pocahontas, Darkwing Duck, like I showcased last time, and a few Lilo and Stitch, because we got Angel because this theme is also going to integrate the Lilo and Stitch, like, Saturday morning cartoon. So we're going to get all of Stitch's cousins, and they have yet to be revealed, but I will be hyped to share them when they do.
Well, time to get 625 cards!
But given that this is the winter/Christmas theme set, it wouldn't be a set like this without the good old Christmas Carol theme integrating into the game here with us.
Damn.
I posted the boatload, but yeah, so they are a red-blue theme with a lot of funny mechanics going on. We got Scrooge McDuck, Ebenezer Scrooge, Reformed Ebenezer. He's a 6-cost 4/6 who quests for 2, with a Shift 4 legendary that reads, Spreading Joy. When you play this character, you may put a card from the top of your deck face down under each of your characters. If you do, those characters cannot be targeted by card effects until the start of your next turn, via ward. So yeah, there's a pretty funny mechanic going on here in which we do a lot of boosting shenanigans like introduced with the Whisper cards from the last set. And you know, funniest thing too, we got a lot of help with that from like the DuckTales revamped stuff that we got. Because they love working with the boost mechanic a lot and they're very splashable. And then we got the free ghosts of Christmas past, present, and future. I'll start with good old Jiminy Cricket. Free cost, free 4 in stats, quest for 1. Boost 2. Look into your past. When you put a card under this character, you may put a card from your discard into your inkwell face down and exert it. Wow, free ramp that's not hard once per turn if you can get a card under him consistently. Oh wait. Christmas present, Willie the Giant. Cost 4, a big beefy 7/7. Boost free and quest for 2. The Food of Generosity. This character can't quest or challenge unless you put a card under him this turn. Once again, never going to be an issue if you have the synergies of, well, putting stuff under each other. And finally, Pete, the Ghost of Christmas Future, a 5/5/5 questing for 1, boost 1. Foreboding Glance. Whenever this character quests, you look at a number of cards from the top of your deck equal to the total number of cards under him. Put 1 into your hand and put the rest on the bottom of your deck in any order. Wow. I love scrying and adjusting the top couple of cards of my deck.
Gotta love it.
Yeah.
You know, if you get the boost synergy off a lot, well, I'm pretty sure there's a mad lad who's gonna find a way to get to be able to dig 15 cards a turn from this. You know, that's just a theory though, a game theory. Anyway, then we have the location, because it wouldn't be the Christmas Carol without a fucking gloomy ass graveyard. Cost 4 location, movement cost 1, and a willpower of 8. Graveyard of Christmas Future, lonely resting place. New arrival. Whenever you move a character here, you put the top card of your deck under this location face down. Another chance. At the start of your turn, you may put all cards from under this location into your hand, and if you do, you banish this location. So they hinted at locations also getting this mechanic of being able to put stuff under them for bonus effects, as if they weren't doing enough fucking prior. But yeah, if you abuse the boost mechanic or a few other synergizing effects with this, you could go plus a fucking lot with this.
No, now I'm scared to wonder, are they gonna have something like Oracle, where if you have 5 cards in your hand, add 2 to your inkwell at the start of your turn?
I'm sure there's gonna be a theme that would be appropriate to integrate them with.
Pokemon style of milling.
I mean, the Madrigal lineup from Encanto theme-wise already do some similarly crazy stuff, but oh yeah, alongside this Pocahontas reveal of Colors of the Wind, we also got a new Tamatoa that I nearly forgot, by the way. Tamatoa, Seeker of Shine. He has the boost 2 mechanic, 6/6, a 7 cost. Quest for 1. He has wards, so he can't be targeted by card effects, and anything that glitters. Whenever you put a card under one of your characters or locations, this character gets +1 this turn. Not a hard once per turn.
Wonderful.
You know, this is the replacement for the Tamatoa that got rotated out that was meta heavy, so maybe we'll see someone break him, who knows?
Boost tool.
Boosted.
What you're just telling me is just Oracle think tank nightmares.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, with a name like Winterspell, though, we did also get some new additions to the Frozen theme, because you can't have a winter set without the winter movie, I suppose. But new Elsa's looking pretty hype, not gonna lie.
Yeah, no kidding.
Here, this is her enchanted artwork, kind of balling, not gonna lie. Cost shift 4, 5/5, Elsa Ice Artisan, Endless Winter. When you play this character and whenever you play a location, you may exert a chosen character with free strength for less. And Distant Call. While this character is at a location, she can just become a 4-quester.
I'm sorry, what?
Wow.
You fucking heard me.
Balanced.
So the last card revealed so far is a new Wreck-It Ralph as one of the legendaries. Wreck-It Ralph, Raging Wrecker. 7 cost, free 4, boost mechanic 1. Powered up, this character gets +1 for each card under him. Gee, I wonder how beefy we can make him in a dedicated boost deck. Who's coming with me? When this character is banished, you banish all characters with strength equal to or less than the total strength he had in play.
So
mass removal upon death.
So during the first turn up, you play this out. If you boost it, it's gonna be 4.
It's gonna be a 4/4, yes.
Yeah, and then if you kill it, so that's basically like 4. Anything with a power of 4 or less, just gone.
Yeah, and like I said, in a dedicated deck that loves to stack stuff on, well, I did bring up the DuckTales revamp, or at least mentioned them, where their whole entire gimmick is like putting cards under each other to get bonus effects. If you can find a way to make them or another engine that may come out work with Wreck-It Ralph, this is probably going to be the best Ruby card in the fucking game. Because if you kill him, then you gotta risk your entire board getting wiped, and that ought to be fun to deal with.
Oh, easily.
And he also quests for free, so that's another funny thing. And now, for the last bit of news that we could scrounge together. So something happened at an event. A Lorcana content creator, known simply as the Illumateers. Yeah, they were having a good old interview card game, and then the weirdest fucking thing occurred. The mascot for Cookie Run crashed the interview.
Oh.
Wow. None at all.
Or at least someone in a costume did, but you get the gist. Yeah, they kept this in for their fucking live stream interview.
I don't even have words. That's just funny. That's just funny.
Yeah.
I gotta respect the fans' balls.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I think that's the most perfect place we can wrap up this little news we have of Lorcana.
I would have to agree. In the meantime, though, the next segment on the list would be the Digimon segment.
Okay, thank you very much, Lee. So, of course, we have to start with outside of the card game. And starting with probably the biggest one, Digimon Beat Break has gotten an English dub.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the fact that they are now furthering the Digimon in the West now that it's becoming more popular over here is pretty cool. Especially with, the games and, of course, the anime being revived, I guess, in terms of dubbing.
Also, speaking of the Beat Break dub, Wolvermon. That's all I'm gonna say. That's all I'm gonna say. Just Wolvermon.
Original or extra crispy?
I think we just met the next generation Renamon.
Yup. Write that down for a show title.
Oh, I will.
Back to horny jail for all of yous. Fucking degenerates.
Digimon just casually having waifus and husbandos for everyone in the fucking spectrum, and everyone's wondering why it's better than Pokemon.
Don't worry. She will be added to the Digimon waifu harem.
Oh no.
Now I wonder what her partner sounds like in the dub.
Well, we shall see, I guess. Continuing off out of the card game, we got some new DLC added being added to Digimon Story Time Strangers, involving the 5 big boss Digimon, those being Bancho Leomon, Bancho Lilymon, Bancho Mamimon, Bancho Stingmon, and Bancho Golemon. And they also revealed a new Digimon for the game. Some from Shambhala, and one being a zombie called Zombie Plutomon, which lives up to the name.
Yep, it is a zombified version of Plutomon.
And that brings us into the card game, I believe. So, Time Stranger BT24 Time Stranger has had its full set of reveals. And we now got the newest batch of the Super Rares. As you can see, we now have some new new members of the Olympus 12 being added, being Neptunemon, Minervamon, and being added as Olympus 12. Jupitermon being a secret rare, and another secret rare being Homeros, who is basically the Yggdrasil of the Iliad server.
She is a sleepy gal.
And
she breaks BT10 Venusmon. Bandai choice restrict Homeros and BT10 Venusmon.
Also, hold up. Before we continue, I do want to bring up one thing about Zombie Pluto. This is gonna go into Time Stranger spoilers, so or if you could just mute me real quick.
If you'll excuse me,
Boss fight for Zombie Pluto. Holy shit! So his whole gimmick is to pretty much intentionally inflict you with some health regen effects. So his whole gimmick is to essentially reduce your max HP by like any regenerative means. So like whenever he inflicts a health boosting effect, like regen or something like that, he can inflict it onto you and reduce your max HP. Any healing items you have, too bad. That's taking away your max HP.
That's not very zombie-like at all.
No, it's basically classic Final Fantasy logic where you use Cura on the zombies to hurt them.
Basically.
This guy's a fucking fraud, and I'm gonna call George Romero from the grave.
and also, not only can that happen to you, but if you manage to make him confused, he can also inflict that side effect to yourself, to itself. So like either get him to reduce his own max HP, or just beat him hard enough. And I think that is a mechanically interesting fight.
Nah,
I'd
try.
Yeah, not my personal boss fight in the game. That would actually be the final boss.
Don't spoil.
I'm not. But still a pretty good fight. And,
I'm gonna send you to the gulag if you say any more spoilers.
All right.
Nah, I'm done.
I will seek Discord to censor you for the entire podcast.
I was actually about to disconnect from call instead of deafening myself.
I appreciate it.
God damn it, not again.
Anyway, before they went on that Time Strangers tangent, all I gotta say, why does Hadesmon look like a Rush Duel Galaxy Monster Ace?
Because that's not my guy.
Yeah. Well, he is one of the super rares anyway.
I don't give two shits what he is. Look at his design and tell me he would not be classified as a Galaxy Monster.
Yeah. Also, anyway, the remaining supers, as you see, Hadesmon, Inui from the Time Strangers game, Titamon plus Skullbaluchimon, which is a very funky card for Titans, and as the #1 Diabormon Glazer of the server, I gotta give points to my goat Diabormon X. Like, I'm amazed it's taken them this long to finally give us this card, as mid as it may be, because we all know the real goat of the deck is Caramon X Antibody.
It really is.
The fact that
It
a common/uncommon is better than the frickin' hollow variant is kinda sorta embarrassing.
A little bit.
Yeah.
It's impressive.
Yeah. What's your question?
It's just
Ignis, we hear your
Yeah.
sorry to interrupt, we hear your rooster. Tell your cock to shut up.
Yeah, I was just gonna bring up that. Yeah, I was just gonna bring up that.
Make that a title.
Almost super rare.
Tell your cock to shut up. That's a fucking show title.
I might be able to pull that off.
Oh no.
We do
I was
actually.
gonna say he got that dog in him, but with the chicken, and I realized, wait, that sounds wrong. Never mind.
Yeah. Anyways.
Anyway, we do have the box toppers being revealed for BT24. I have a new Millenniumon, which is, funnily enough, DM support. So yeah, you could theoretically play it in both DM Chimeramon or just regular Millenniumon, which is funny.
Fucking Dark Magician support in this economy?
Got a Wind Guardians Rosemon, a new Chaosmon, which stupidly enough isn't actual dedicated Chaosmon /Excel support, but honestly,
I'm crying, Bandai. I beg last podcast. This isn't what I meant.
Yeah, it might as well be for Axel, because it's a Chaosmon. Any Chaosmon might as well just be slapped into Axel.
Yeah, but Mastermon's gonna steal this from us.
Listen, Skyfall, you begged for Ares' attention, and he made you kill your favorite deck because he thought it would make you a great Digimon tamer. Fucking stop bitching and whining.
No.
Yeah. There's also a new Kazuhamon, which is meant to go with the advanced deck for Amethyst Mandala. Makes sense. And then we've also got a new tamer for Crossheart and Twilight, being Kotone Amano, which is from the manga, I believe. And a new CS-themed card, Digilab, which is basically the Galaxy Rookie inherits as an option.
Yeah, draw one and then delay. Just pop the top stacked card into the bottom stack, and then just gain 2 memory.
Yep. That then, the set is going to be released later this month on the 23rd. And then that brings us into the next reveal season for EX11, Dawn of Liberator. So as we can see, the entire set will of course be a Liberator themed set. So far, the holos revealed are YuGiOh and Centralmon, both of which have revealed to have SP art, where it's basically got the manga style / webcomic background behind them, which is really cool. New Pyramidimon, Metatromon, which is the mega evolution of Machinamon from the web novel. And given judging by its inherited effect, I can see that the level 7 is going to be one of the set's secret rares.
I'm gonna like correct you a little bit on the evolution part of Metatronmon. It is the machine side mega of McQuinn.
Thank you very much. But that brings us to the next holo, Galacticmon, and yeah, I won't be surprised if this deck gets nerfed soon after. Like, I play the deck, I completely understand this. This card is extra stupid. Because, yeah, if the deck didn't need one thing, it's a frickin' Apocalypse Towers.
I don't know what you're talking about. Hell, let's have a double of it.
No, absolutely not. We're not going that route in this podcast.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't worry about
it.
I'm
See,
scared.
Nanashi knows.
I just want to keep moving forward.
Please, yeah, thank you.
On
there's a new Galacticmon. Yeah, he can turn himself into any Galacticmon at the end of the opponent's turn for free. Go into BT21 Galactic at the end of a turn. Absorb 4 cards from trash. Play Ragnarok Cannon. Your turn comes. Say goodbye to your opponent's entire security.
I love a Towers monster that can shapeshift.
I know, right? The other 2 holos revealed are for Shoto Kazuma and Yuki. Both of which, of course, holo tamers make sense, given that they're stars of their own versions of the series. Shoto for the web comic, and Yuki the novel side. We do also have some few alternate art reveals for a new side set, Digimon Generations. It's not much, but it's pretty cool nonetheless, seeing XVmon and Stingmon alt arts in the style of their Jogress evolutions. Gallantmon Crimson Mode, which is basically, it's just basic, it's a shot from the anime, and Jangreymon Burst Mode is basically just, excuse me, he asked for no pickles. And whoever's saying it, it doesn't matter.
It's primarily Marcus before he punches God in the face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, more a
Did
demon
someone
in this
say
case,
Marcus?
but fair.
Doesn't matter. The point's still made.
Yeah, the point is still made.
Yeah. We do also have a few release reveals concerning 2 new starter decks and BT25, all of which being set to release on the 16th of May.
Oh, 3 days after my birthday.
Of course, the 2 very nice. The 2 starter decks being for Digimon Beat Break and Digimon Savers, aka Data Squad, and BT25 being Dual Evolution, which of course is going to be set around the new dual card mechanic, which, again, we shall see how that goes. With new reveals for LM8, a new side set called Final Crest.
That.
Yeah, new trainings for red and blue, blue and green, yellow and red, purple and yellow, black and red, and green and purple. We've also seen alternate arts for the set, which are pretty big, being for Alpha Mono Ken Ace. That pretty much guarantees that Royal Knights will not be getting a hit next ban list. Heavy Metal Drum on Ace, BT22 Ariza, and the big one, Medieval Gallant One from EX8, aka the most splashable card in the current metagame. And I think that brings us to the end of the Digimon related news, unless there is something that I happen to have missed.
In terms of well, as a whole, no. In terms of well, me personally, well, there is like one card that I want to bring up. It's nothing special. Like, it's just a card I like, but which normally wouldn't warranty me well, bringing up a whole story about it. But I'll promise to keep this brief. Chitose.
Oh yeah, this.
Yeah, it's Millennium on support.
Two Cheetos A's.
Yeah,
Like,
two
Digimon,
Cheetos A's.
how come you get two Cheetos A's?
Yeah, but the card itself is not what I'm going to be talking. The card itself is not what I'm going to be talking about. So, an hour before the podcast started, somebody decided to splash this into McQuinmon, because the level 3 McQuinmon just so happens to be composite. I don't like this idea because it's green-black, whereas this is purple-red, so like color inconsistency, and also the fact that the green side of the deck is going to be, well, something related to beasts, whereas the black side is going to be machines. Like, I brought this up.
Consider the following, though. Crimson Blaze.
Well,
the deck can run Crimson Blaze.
Yeah, well, that, but like, also, like, I don't, like, it's just too inconsistent, at least as far as like I'm concerned. And also, like, I just got into like an argument with this guy because, like, holy fuck.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, alright, fair.
Hold up. To answer your prior question, though, I know why this man has two cards specifically. It's because he has no eyes.
He's that protagonist.
Yes. So anyway, so like
protagonist.
I was just like over here like saying how it wouldn't work. He was bringing up like one of the dual color trainings. You're like, no. And then just back and forth where like other people were like chiming in, we're pretty much just saying no.
Yeah.
And like that just made me mad.
Yes. Anyway, forgot to mention, Dawn of Liberator will be out on February 13th, which is actually my mother's birthday, so that's gonna be
yeah.
That's it.
Oh, yeah, also the next reprint set 81 is releasing in 2 months. Yeah, and also episode 2 is releasing later this month of the Time Stranger DLC.
Thank you. And that should bring things to an end for the Digimon news. Back to you, Danashi.
And thank you. The next topic on the list would be Card Fight Vanguard news. We got anything interesting?
Yes,
as far
we do.
As far as I know, just like a few reveals.
Yeah.
So like Drug Jewel got support. We got confirmation that there's gonna be a Bank Dream side set releasing in Japan on March 27th, which is gonna feature I think like every band with like the first 6 or 8 bands, or maybe like all of them for all I know. And as someone who grew up with Bang Dream and like grew up like liking Roselia the most, hey, neat. Maybe I might pick it up, but when that eventually drops out to the West. We got Triumph Dragon support. We're gonna be getting scratch that out. We got Blaze Maiden support, I believe. Next week we're gonna get Levi-Drus and Leon on support. Yay!
Yay, Levi-Drus.
Yay!
Dragon that tells you no.
Yeah.
So every Yu-Gi-Oh boss monster dragon?
Pretty much.
Basically.
Yeah.
We got Alma Star support. We got the Dragon Empire Distant One support, whose name I'm not gonna pronounce because fuck that.
Do it.
No. Oh yeah. Nameless, that it's effective since last week. Which is exclusive for premium. We got for Nova Grappler restricted to one Screaming and Dancing Announcer Shout, and just a card that just is flat out banned for Grand Blue Skeleton Sea Navigator. What do they do? Good question. I can't read them. Or maybe actually no, never mind. I think I can. Screaming and Dancing Announcer Shout. The cost for this is just simply rest this unit. You and your opponent reveal the top card of your decks. If their grades are different, the fighter who revealed the higher grade draws a card, and the fighter who revealed the lower grade still charges 1. If the grades are the same, then both of you draw a card. And as for Skeleton Sea Navigator, rest 2 of your rear guards and just mill 5, which Grand Blue love to do. As for why Screaming and Dancing Announcer Shout got restricted to 1, good question. I wish I know. I don't play premium.
I haven't played premium in a mad long. I wouldn't know either. I'm probably guessing the reason why the Grand Blue Slam got hit is because they're trying to kill the consistency.
Yeah, because hey, Grand Blue is a deck that loves not deck clan that loves to play with the trash or the discard pile essentially. So fun. Anyways, moving up, we got Gear Colossus support. We got Greed on support. We got a new Overtrigger, which the effect for this choose one of your attacker units, and it gets critical +1 and drive +1. So if you give this to your Vanguard, then hey, guess what? That's one more check they do. We got Blaster Blade support. We got Alfred support. We got the official deck lists for both master deck sets of Hikari, which look
Liael, Odium, and Armorta.
Yeah, which looking at them, I actually kind of like them. I wish we got like the effect draws and fronts. Other than that, I actually kind of well. For Lil Odium, I like it. I don't know enough about Amorta aside from Gabwilius reprint. Gimme. We got Griffogila support and like overall just in general mask support. This one for Brandgate. So if you want to make Brandgate Griffogila, there you go.
Oh yeah, and we have Avant-Garde masks.
Yeah, I was just about to get to that. Yeah, we got Avant-Garde support, which yes, does also give us the masks variant, which like based on what I'm hearing is like not what the deck needs or like even like necessary. I don't play enough Avant-Garde to like know, but
I do. It's very mid.
Okay. Anything else I care to bring up? We got Brawlers.
Oh yeah.
Which now Brandgate is not the only nation that has the deletion mechanic now. And people were wondering if Brawlers were going to be the D-Legion, mostly because like I think the original was also a Legion, and also because of how the images that were like sneak peeked looked, and they do in fact be correct, because this do in fact be a D-Legion. I'm not gonna bother reading what all these cards do because their grade 3 is just a wall of text.
No, he just says I'm gonna simplify it to I punch front row.
Yeah, basically. And I think that is all I care to bring up.
All right. Was there anything else worth bringing up Vanguard related?
There is one thing I forgot to mention. We're getting the
Oh,
Vines.
right, the new season.
Yeah, the new season. Episode 1 is premiering right now.
All right. Well, as it happens, I accidentally skipped over the Pokemon segment. Was there even any Pokemon news worth mentioning?
TCG wise, no. VGC wise, yes. The meta is currently the same. It's still Regulation H because we're just waiting for Gen 10 at this point. We're champions, same thing. Flamigo top 8 a tournament recently.
Flamigo's so funny.
Why that? Yeah, it is. Considering it was used for support. It was not used for damage. So the main thing it's used for, the way its stats are built, it's built to be like a late game sweeper. This dude built it with like wide guard and I forget the other one. I think he had follow me on it, which, as you can imagine, in a meta with Pokemon like Clefairy and Togekiss running around, that is the wildest fucking option for a follow me user.
Yeah, exactly.
Not only that, my boy T-Tar got top 8 at a tournament again for once. Keep in mind, the reason this is a big deal is because no one ever thought T-Tar would get power crept, but he did. And he hasn't won a tournament for like 3 years. The last time he won a tournament was in Regulation A or B, somewhere around there. Like, that was the last time they used him. It's literally been since the beginning of the game.
Dang.
So, this is what I was looking up. I forgot who else it was. Politoed also topped a international. Keep in mind, Jesus Christ, Politoed has not been good since Gen 5.
I miss the days of permanent rain.
Oh, you fucking monster. No, I do not. And I play T-Tar, so I am a Sam player, so imagine if I'm saying I don't miss permanent weather, how bad it was.
I'm gonna make a mod that turns permanent rain into chocolate rain, so you have to like it.
Wow.
Permanent rain.
Oh my god.
Stalling tentacruel
T-Tar and I had
day.
Excadrill too. That was prime Excadrill, so there was no excuse for me to hate weather, but it was that bad. Also, they added Meowth to Unite the day before yesterday. He's busted. So
wait, a Pokemon in Pokemon Unite is busted? Wow, so shocking.
It's not that it's just busted. It's just, have you ever noticed all the busted Pokemon that come out are always cats?
My guy, the last time I played Pokemon Unite before outright quitting, I got 2-tapped by the pay-to-win Dodrio on the enemy team. Especially when I fully evolved my Pokemon, so like...
Fair, but hear me on this. Every time they release a Pokemon, there are some that are bad. There was Trevenant. Pawmot was bad on release. Guardy was really bad on release, apparently. But whenever they release a cat Pokemon, it's always really good on release. It's always busted. Zeraora was a pre-order. Well, yeah, Zeraora was a pre-order bonus, and he was busted on release. We do not talk about Meowscarada. Everyone remembers Meowscarada being busted on release.
Mm-hmm.
Elvion.
There's the fucking Mewtwo, Sylveon. All of the evolutions were busted on release, actually. It's just none of them were Sylveon levels. But, yeah, literally every single cat Pokemon that's in there, cat adjacent Pokemon, it was busted on release. I think Pokemon trying to say something.
Oh, for that pussy.
Other than that, there's only 2 things to really mention, and they're not really Pokemon, but I want to bring them up quick so we don't keep the podcast going too far.
Mm-hmm.
Lorena got added to Rivals too, and I've noticed a pattern of every time a character gets added, especially a female character, a lot of people come out as furry. I mean, you've seen Rivals of Aether. It fits, but
yeah.
I don't think that would be the game that would happen with. Although I don't blame him for this one. If y'all seen Lorena, I don't blame him. Literal wrestler, bug, muscle mommy. You can't tell me that wasn't made for some people, if you know what I mean.
Well, yeah.
I actually don't.
I mean, that's gonna be a thing with like any community with those kinds of characters.
Uh-huh.
You have people that either awaken as furries or they grow up in their life being attracted to like certain traits. I'm gonna bring up one of the OGs of this fucking conundrum. You know, when Lola Bunny came out, there were a lot of people either coming out or they were like, you know, I like tomboy athletic women.
Men of
It is
culture.
known as the awakening.
Yes.
People were like, oh, I want to fuck rabbits, or they were like, oh, I would like my woman to be athletic and to be able to kick my ass. Funniest shit ever.
I don't
Sounds
think
about
I
right.
see. I don't think I saw the character in question.
There was one more thing I want to say before the There's just
Okay.
one more thing I want to talk about beforehand. This is not sponsored by the stream, obviously, but there's a new game. It's a demo only right now called Guns and Nuns. It's basically a Doom clone, but simply the art style is just nuns. It's basically what if you were a sister of battle in hell.
I
Gotcha.
see.
Ah, yeah,
Sounds
I get to be.
sounds cool. Not gonna lie.
I've tried it. I'm giving it my stamp of approval. It's really fun, really goofy. Then again, I just really like Doom shooters in general, but it's really fun. If y'all have the chance, give it a try.
Looking
I get
forward
to
to
be
the mod
System
where
on
you can play a
Noir.
system on the war, only for it to be
Oh my
censored
god,
in
more
the
bugs.
West.
It's in these.
Speaking of Doom shooter clones, I still need to get my hands on that one like Steamboat Willie inspired one because I've heard good things about that one as well.
They
I
wanted to
have,
make
yeah,
a
I want
Doom
to get my
with
hands on that too.
magic.
Are you talking about the thing I put in just now?
I only had one like sort of joke to make in regards to Pokemon Unite, that being when I'm in a bad game balancing competition, but my opponents are Pokemon Unite and League of Legends.
Ah.
You know it's very funny when the middle evolution Pokemon or literal first evolution Pokemon are stronger than those that were final evolutions that got put into the game.
You know, it's funny when we can hear the empty energy drink can topple over in your mic.
Oh.
I mean, come on, dude. If they put the Pories in and they make Pori 2 busted but Pori Z ass, I'm gonna laugh, but at the same time I'll be so upset because it's both accurate and painful.
If that's everything for the Pokemon, then we'll go ahead and move into the Vice Schwartz. And there's really not much to talk about. There's no new product announcements or reveals, at least not in America, but they did have a couple of tournaments that are worth mentioning. First off, on December 7th in Kuala Lumpur, they had a 30-player event, and the first place winner was playing a Goddess of Nikkei build, the red-yellow variant, specifically involving Modernia and Biscuit.
I hear Biscuit, I immediately give him props. I don't care.
I had a feeling. But what's interesting is what happened on the same weekend in Pasadena, California. There was a 219-player event, and the winner was playing the Overlord red-green deck. Now, the reason this matters is because they finally started giving us tournament reports of how many people were playing what. Out of 219 players, only 7 were playing the Overlord deck. That is a 3% utility that came to a win.
What
Damn.
the hell?
Crazy.
With a pool that big, that's surprising. It's 3%. I thought it would be a little lower, honestly.
And bear in mind, Overlord as a series has been hit on the ban list twice already.
Wow. Nuts.
Oh no.
And they're getting
Better
a
nerf
Season
Persona.
3 pack later this year.
So what you're saying is that Vi Shorts has the case of the tier limit players not getting the memo.
More or less. Now, now that that's out of the way, let's go ahead and dive right into the Yu-Gi-Oh! News.
Yay.
Alrighty then.
Couple of fun things to mention first, though. How many of you saw the death battle between Ash Ketchum and Yugi Moto?
Oh, let's be real. He stood no
I
chance.
did. I was waiting for this.
Ash
podcast to
had
talk
no
about it.
chance.
Wait, there was a death battle?
He really
Yeah.
did.
It
It was a season finale, and not gonna lie, I don't know why it took them so long, but it was hype as shit. I think it was the
But I
first,
can't wait-
I think it was
can't
the
wait
first
till
time
they
I've
take
been.
it.
I think it was the first time I've been hyped for a death battle like ever.
Mm-hmm. And from what I understand, the guy who was singing the main background song was the actual singer of the original Pokemon theme song.
Yep, that's right.
Yeah, he was.
Hyper level nostalgia bait.
Heck
Yep.
yeah.
I mean, it worked, didn't it?
Yep.
And it was a good watch. Come on.
Mm-hmm. Another thing, though, we also got a mod for Dragon Ball Fighter Z that put Yugi Moto in the game.
I've seen
Oh,
it.
yeah.
Yeah, it's so good. So many people have
He's
already
fucking
gotten funny
nuts.
clips with the Berserker Soul super.
Hold on. I do want to bring up about the death battle. So YouTuber TGS Anime, probably for shits and giggles, he did a analysis video in the style of his like standard dual analysis videos, and the idea of that is just so funny to me. Cause like
You see, if Ash Ketchum right here was to throw hands like he did with all of the legendary Pokemon in his battles, I mean, surely he would have stood a chance, negating the whole Egyptian magic going against him.
Ha.
Yeah, no,
He's
no.
the same dude that stared a dude in the face with a gun pointed at him and poured alcohol on his hand knowing he wouldn't get shot. I don't think it would have mattered if Ash threw hands.
Nah.
Yeah.
So, getting into the actual game, though, let's talk about Genesis format for a moment. They just launched another point update that changed about 100 cards.
Jesus.
Sheesh.
And they also released a survey regarding potential upcoming tournaments. So, that could be interesting.
Yeah.
One of the things I wanted to bring up, though, was that apparently they just launched some new rules over in the OCG's tournament play that might be brought over here, so I think it's worth mentioning. First off, they now allow you to use deck coasters.
Huh?
I'm really out of the loop, but what the hell is that?
Well, a coaster is something that you normally put a drink on. Now they're allowing you to bring ones for your deck.
Why?
I don't know. I just read the news.
I
I
think
don't
It's like
analyze
a
it.
napkin. It's the same damn thing.
But here's what the rule. That's an official rule change, by the way. But the other official rule change is infinitely more interesting. We all know what it means to surrender in a duel. We all know that. But here's what they changed. You can declare defeat in an individual duel, but you cannot declare defeat for an entire match.
Huh.
So you can't surrender the whole match. You can only surrender for games, basically, right?
Yes, but there's more to it than that. You also cannot declare defeat in a duel if it decides the match.
Okay, I see that. That's a little more fair.
Oh. So yeah,
you are
Victory
trapped
Dragon
in a
is saying that.
situation.
Hostage
So if you're trapped in a
situation.
Yo,
situation
we might
where
start seeing
basically
Victory
it
Elephant
doesn't
more.
matter. So if you're basically trapped in a situation where you don't win in game one, tough tits, you lose.
Yep. Add
And
to
you
it
have
that
to
this- add to it.
insert that one Far Cry meme of Joseph C going here.
Add to it that this compounds to the problem that came with their recent rule changes that said that you no longer lose just for having fewer life points, and if there is not enough wins, both players lose the entire round.
Oops.
One, that's insane. Two, how much you want to bet they're going to unban Victory Dragon after this?
I was about to make the joke, me about to
might.
unban Victory Dragon because they can no longer surrender during the direct attack.
Honestly, they just might.
That's that. I have a bad feeling about this.
They might make
kinda
all
wanna
those
see
instant
that
victory
happen.
round cards illegal just because of this.
I'm gonna do a standard Dragon Link combo to end on Victory Dragon, attack directly for game, and you can't do anything about it.
Mm-hmm.
Let's look it up, Goku.
Let's go ahead and just cover the Master Duel stuff real quick. There's not a lot of it. First off, they got a new ban list that went into effect yesterday, where they banned Obedience Schooled.
Gee, I wonder
Honestly,
why.
They also limited Malice White Rabbit, Herald of the Arclight, Allure of Darkness, Sky Striker Mecha Hornet drones.
They really hate Malice, huh?
No kidding.
Yeah.
It's such a funny situation because they're doing everything in their power to hit Malice, and yet I'm looking at like worse offenders than Malice. In all honesty.
Well, they're also hating on Yummy because, as a preemptive semi-limit, they're making Marshmallow Yummy and Yummy Snatchy 2-ofs on release.
I'm about to say, I'd honestly argue that Yummy has a lot more potential power output-wise than even Malice Chief.
And they also unlimited Heavy Metal Foes Electromite.
Now, please bring Electromite back in the TCG. Come on, it's overdue.
Wow, Pendulum players, this is your fucking dream list. Go and celebrate. Oh, you all switched to Magispector.
Darn.
So, they also announced a couple of cool events. First off is Tryout Duel 30 Seconds. We all know what that's about.
Yep.
They also announced Tryout Duel 2026 LP. You start the game with only 2,026 life points.
Just like before, the meta is burned.
Yo, wait. The OCD in me is screaming. What do you mean?
But this time, we have the Chain Burn Horse.
Hi, Ziveth.
Hey, Ziv.
Hey, Ziv.
My defense, I was watching Challenge on your Switch and I forgot about the podcast.
No big deal, man. We're actually just getting into the
Have a
YuGiOh
good
stuff.
day.
Anyways,
I just thought something really funny. You know how you mentioned about they can't surrender now, right?
Yeah.
What if the same thing, but they do it with something stupid like I forget the name of the card, but like Sparks, I think is what it's called.
Oh yeah,
Box for match.
good possibility.
So like, what's more embarrassing, losing the match to a Victory Dragon or losing a game you can't surrender to Sparks?
Oh, that'd be funny.
Oh God.
Anyway, I got a better Master Duel event that they can try than what we've got so far. The Master Duel event, you can bring in whatever you want, but you got a chess timer to work with. Have fun.
No,
What's it attached to?
I actually want to get a chess timer to start timing myself for Vanguard. So.
Well, the next event that they announced was Tryout Duel under SR, where you cannot use anything higher than super rare rarity.
So it's basically the NR, event all over again.
You are allowed to use alternate arts of those cards if you have them. And they also gave out trial decks of Kleeport, Sacred Beast, and Shinobi Spirits. Well, here's an interesting thing that they announced. Solo mode gate the turbulent life of a goblin. They made a goblin gate mode, and not goblin rider or biker, just good old-fashioned goblin.
Oh yes,
the goblin from the Pot of Greed?
You mean the?
Oh yeah, goblin. He's nuts.
You mean
The
fucking
goblin that
upstart
stole the
goblin
Pot of
one?
Greed, yes.
Yeah, then he became upstart goblin. Then he got fucking robbed or something, and now he's broke. And then they turned him into a fiend monster, and now we got actual goblins who pass by and laugh at him because they can make rank 3 shenanigans.
Yep.
We truly do live in society.
Yeah.
And then you realize that technically speaking, you could play a small goblin package with your zombie deck because they can search Goblin Zombie, who has a floating effect when he's sent to the graveyard.
Mm-hmm.
Then we get to the selection pack, the Apical Predators, where they released Megalith, DDD, Yummy, and Sulfur support.
This can only end well.
Okay, but what about them are predators though? Hold up.
I have no idea.
Well, we all know Yummies are predators in game.
That's technically true.
I need to be careful with my phrasing.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yummy is a float deck in Master Duel. It got overhit.
And Secret Pack Blazing Vitality, which is just the Joey Wheeler pack. Red Eyes and Flame Swordsman galore.
Yeah.
Always
Yo,
remember,
check out my Garuzis.
Always remember, it used to be Blue Dragon, and after they got their new structure deck and really good, like, tier 1 or tier 2 level support, Red Eyes is now the beholder of Red Eyes Brick Dragon.
Alright, well now we can finally drift into the actual TCG OCG news, and the first thing we should probably talk about is the OCG's new ban list.
Ooh, yeah.
See, the OCG also banned Moon of the Closed Heaven and Splash Mage, but they also banned Baguska and Malice Queen Red Ransom.
Ouch.
Well,
So finally, people will shut up about Malice. Right?
Oh, you know people won't. You know they won't.
Yeah, I'm not being optimistic about this.
I feel like
Anyway, Maxini's going to die soon.
Thanks for jumping ahead.
I feel like of all the recent decks, though, like I pointed out, I feel like Malice is, like, honestly the most fair. And then you compare it to, like, all the others we recently got, it's like, yeah, these are kind of dumber by comparison.
But Joshua Schmidt hates Cyber, so yeah.
Well, moving into the limited list, they hit Ice Ryzeal, Max C, Dragotail Mululu, Marshmallow Yummy, Yummy Snatchy, Pre-Prep, Called by the Grave, and Totally Awesome, and Metamorphosis.
Yeah, I was
To be
about to
fair,
say that
Metamorphosis is one of those cards that can be released at 3, no erratum, and do absolutely bupkis.
For the OCG ban list, I can just say one more list. Let's go, Konami. Ban the roach already.
Yeah, one of those things, like, the Draco Tail card. Like you look at Draco Tail and all the fucking shenanigans they could do.
Draco
It's like
Tail destroys Master Duel currently.
Like I'd argue that of all the decks we've seen, everyone's complaining about Malice, but I don't see enough complaints about Draco Tail fuckery. I really do not.
They also semi-limited Ash Blossom, Solemn Judgment, Dominus Impulse, and Sprite Starter.
Me, who typically ran Ash Blossom at 2 to fit in space. So nothing's changed, right?
Yeah, exactly.
And then they unlimited Astrograph Magician, Eclipse Wyvern, Bestial Baldrake, Emergency, Pot of Desires, Pearly Sleepy Memory, and Pressured Planet Wraithsoth.
Yeah, just a typical
which all the unhit stuff don't matter because they got long and unhit in TCG or Master Duel before and didn't do anything.
Yeah. Going to the TCG OCG's card game news, we all remember the Overframe cards that were announced. We have officially been confirmed that they are going to be imported in Rarity Collection 5, which drops in the TCG on April 10th.
Yeah, this set is not going to go well.
Considering they have exhausted 4 or Rarity Collections worth of cards, there's bound to be very little left in terms of what to rarify.
Whoa, yeah.
Add to it that they also announced that Grand Master Rare over there in the OCG. I am not looking forward to that.
Also, if this is as big of a set as they're hyping it up to be with these new rarities, there's probably going to be, unfortunately, some short prints as well.
Oh, easily.
And that's a shame, because looking at a lot of these overframe designs for a lot of these quote-unquote boss monsters, I not only like their designs, but I also like how good a lot of them are. Especially the Dark Magician overframe.
Yeah, the Dark Magician overframe is bloody amazing.
Yeah.
I think because people were like, "Oh, these are clearly the effect monster retrains." I think out of both him and Blue Eyes, I think Dark Magician is going to be like literally the only one to actually replace the vanilla, because Blue Eyes is still kind of in this awkward state where a lot of their cards do want you to have the OG in the hand or somewhere in the deck just to make use of the effects. Meanwhile, Dark Magician, you never really have that issue with him.
Now let's get to the part that we're probably all excited to talk about, and that's the Blazing Dominion news. First off, it's been confirmed to drop on May 7th, and they have given us a slew of releases.
Yes. Yes.
Damn, I didn't know the minions were cool like that, blazing up.
Let's go down the list of biggest to smallest. First off is the Clown Clan archetype. They gave him a fantastic first wave. A monster, a fusion, a ritual, a synchro, and exceeds 3 spells and 2 traps.
Surely this entire archetype will be used ethically, and they summon Vanity's Fiend of a turn 0.
Boy.
You're looking at these set of cards. You're looking at these set of cards and you're thinking someone's gonna use them ethically.
I was gonna say.
Konami just became the entire circus.
Yeah.
Brother, frogs alone are something that people mistreated. Are you kidding me?
yeah, that's another thing to bring up. You know, we got the frogs and their shenanigans. It took them a while, but they had 2 waves of being like used unethically. There was the mass driver bullshit that was going around when they came out, and then you got the totally awesome spiel that was happening alongside Sprite by recent standards. But these clowns, come on, you think someone's gonna be fair and balanced with these guys?
Nope.
Nope.
This might be the push that finally gets Instant Fusion banned.
Well, to be fair, not really, because first of all, it's going to be destroyed by the end of the turn. And secondly, they already have their own ways of getting the fusion out.
Yeah, I was about to say, reading the cards, I feel like Instant Fusion is like the least of their utility concerns when they have an in-archetypal searchable way of just doing it but better.
I'm just saying, easy bodies are easy. Speaking of which, the next thing on the list is the Archfiend support, which gave them a Pendulum Ritual Monster and a spell.
Honestly, funny.
Yeah. Then came the Charmer support, which introduced another main decker, a Link 4, and a spell.
Yes, because people are going to use this support wave normally and ethically for Absolutely no shenanigans whatsoever. What's that? The
Yeah.
Charmers are all level 3? Ah.
Oh, 3-axis, frick.
I don't
Yeah.
know what I don't know what's funnier, how the Charmers are just getting cracked because of this new stuff and outright just generic spellcaster stuff, or witchcraft, or from like the last podcast we talked about the support wave spellcaster wise. Witchcrafters can just casually main deck Magical Dimension now and have fun with it.
Let's see. Next on the list was the Synchron and Junk Warrior support, which is just another monster and spell.
Way better than anything you take on the structure deck thing that became the legendary 5D decks.
By
That's
the
legit.
leaps
Yesterday
and
I went to
bounds.
locals, and one of the guys I was facing was playing the new stuff from the legendary 5Ds decks. Best board he could do was summon Crystalling, and then I stole it with Giant Ball Game.
Damn.
Heck.
I 2-0'd him.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
unfortunate.
I still find it weird how some of the later stuff that would actually resolve these issues were relegated to this booster box, but whatever.
Well, there's also the matter of the new Predaplant support, which came with 2 monsters, a Pendulum Fusion, a Synchro, and 2 spells.
Oh,
Make that. Oh, I thought it was. No, it's not 2 synchros. It's 1 synchro, 1 fusion.
Mm-hmm.
yeah, but
And yeah, I really like this.
It's a
I really like
Predaplant
this.
Synchro monster.
yeah, but
Yeah.
here's the thing that's going to happen now. Can you say Apex Poly in branded?
Oh yeah, I was gonna get to that in a minute.
There's gonna be those people in the community who see the Synchro monster. Actually, even better, bring up the Mathematics chalkboard GIF and have it as like Yu-Gi-Oh players who never watched the anime wondering why Predaplants just have a tuner monster, a level 6
Yeah.
tuner.
Yeah.
And then we get to the Hecka Hands support, which gave them another monster, a fusion, and a continuous trap.
Ew. I rate that 2 brother is out of 3.
Yeah, they caught too much Hecka hands.
Yeah. Yar. Here's an interesting one, though. The Power Patron Archetype release. 4 Pendulum monsters, 2 spells, and a trap.
Funky.
Finally,
I like
a tier
the-
3 sub deck just for me.
Honestly, it's really interesting. Like, the whole point of the deck is to cheat out boss monsters from other archetypes. I think it's hilarious when that's the mechanical point of it.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Zark. Like,
Essentially.
so,
Then they also gave us more Doomsday support of another rank 5 and an equipped spell.
Trying to make Doomsday work in Big 2026. Ha!
And they gave us more Enneacraft support of 2 new pendulums and a spell.
Yes, the funny
That stuff
stuff.
is stupid.
I was gonna say I initially said that an aircraft was going to be the best archetype out of the gate, but it didn't really show results. Now that they've solved their biggest issues, yeah, my suspicions are going to be proven true. Knock on wood.
Yeah. Let's see. Then for the single cards, they released Transient Masquerader of Illusion, which is basically just Foolish Burial on legs.
Not much to say.
Interesting.
Then there's Cherubadam Esfriel, which is Irisfell, whatever it is, which is this rank 8 light fairy that stacks on top of another Xyz monster that hasn't used its effect.
hot doo-doo.
More Zeus material.
Then the one I know a certain someone's excited to talk about, Red Hypernova Dragon.
Yeah, it's your time to shine and gush over the dragon support.
Not only that, but we
Okay.
also got confirmation on Breach Boral Dragon.
Breach Boral is I.
Not gonna
Yeah.
lie, I expected a better reaction.
Like, Breach Boral just says, I make Triss Boral better.
Yeah.
There was a card from this set, I don't know if it was in Nanashi's list, but they paired it up as a recommended suggestion to go along with the Predaplant stuff. The new Transcendent Polymerization.
It's on the list,
It's-
I haven't gotten that far yet.
Okay.
I thought it was way to go from the attic.
I'll keep my piece on what I want to use it with when you get to it then.
That's fine. Then there's also the new Mimigul flower, which looks really good.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's a rota for them.
Mm-hmm.
But can I squeal a bit over Hypernova?
Sure.
It is a dedication. It requires 4 tuners. That's a dedication.
Yeah, good luck with that.
My guy, you're playing RDA. I don't think that's a real issue.
Not
Yeah,
really.
But even still, if Supernova was there to control the game, Hypernova is here to say, I end the game.
Actually, there's like a really old as hell like tech card I was thinking for RDA to like make it more easier. And I don't know if
Variety
the
comes out.
Well, no, not Variety comes out. Who remembers that wonky level 1 tuner called Tuning Gum?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, I think so. Hold up.
Barely, but yeah.
The
Bastion,
tuner that makes other.
Yeah, someone bring it up. Thank you. Yes, he's a level 1 Dark Fiend tuner. He can treat another
Oh my
monster
God,
in the
yeah.
field as a tuner, and he has an effect that protects synchro monsters.
You know what I just realized? Why doesn't the RDA archetype have a synchro tuner?
That is true.
Well, there's a good
Maybe
reason for that.
That one.
Oh,
I think it's because Axel synchroing is Yusei's thing.
Yeah.
And RDA's thing is multiple tuners for one guy.
While that is true, let's also not forget that it is in lore that Jack Atlas used some of Yusei's cards. Who's to say who he would use as gimmicks?
Oh, true. Yeah. Let's not
Maybe I
forget.
say Junk Synchron kind of fills the
Let's
need
not
for
forget that first rematch he had Stardust Dragon.
Yep.
and motherfuckers stole Stardust Dragon. Like, we are not ignoring this. He's not being forgiven for that.
Nope. But, continuing down, there's also the new Elven Notes Regina card, which looks okay.
To be fair, okay could be used as an apt description for the entire Elven Notes archetype.
Yeah, I can't argue that one, honestly. Then there's the Apex Polymerization spell, which is just an instant fusion built into a polymerization spell.
Yeah, wait, they called it Apex Polymerization?
That's the translation that I found.
Well, Transcendent or Apex, whatever, for the cost of 2,000 life points, if you're like me with the pet deck of Amazonas and want to go the fusion route, it's a two-card Augusta, basically.
Yeah?
Aye.
Funky. Crazy.
Here's what I think of Apex Poly. Basically, it's just a faster Shining Flame Wingman / favorite hero Shining Flame Wingman.
That's another deck I was thinking would love to. Heroes especially, considering how many like 2-part fusions they have that they would love to make.
Holy crap, I just thought of something amazing. What's that archetype that ended up being really shitty, that was all about spamming tokens and fusing multiple times, and basically created what looked like Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee
Dual Avatar.
ripoffs?
Yeah,
Dragon Age.
This could help them.
Yeah, Dual Avatar is so wonky though, because at this rate I don't even think they know what they want to do.
Yeah.
True, but anything that helps them fuse easier might be a good idea, and this looks like something along that line.
But yeah, Amazonas came to mind immediately because once again I'm the Amazonas player and I'm like, dude, if I open this, I mean, yeah, it's gonna cost me 2 stacks, but being able to summon the big king-liker dude or even Augusta with like 1.5 cards basically is still super funny.
Your latest support card, it's a guy that on destruction summons 2 guys from the deck. From it summons the 2 little guys and makes them indestructible by card effects, even though one of the 2 guys requires you to destroy a monster to actually get yourself its effect off.
Bruh.
But I'm sure down the line we can find multiple fusion decks that would love Apex Poly. Because I know Amazonas and Heroes are definitely at the top of that list.
Any deck that struggles getting multiple fusion monsters out in a turn, definitely something that will benefit.
Actually, now that I think about it, I could play this in fucking Fluffles.
Oh god.
It's literally a one-card Sabretooth, now that I think about it.
Oh god, I didn't even think of that.
That's
And I why did I think of that last? I'm the fucking Fluffle player. Fuck.
Man.
Damn.
Bro fell off.
This is getting everybody's brains chugging.
Yeah,
It
like,
is.
I was too deep into the snoo. I forgot about the demonic toys. I'm sorry.
The irony. Next on the list is the Dracily, the Blood Tree Dragon Princess, which is just Rose Dragon support.
More Preda plants.
And you know what I must do?
Let's see, then there's Lahamu, the Messenger of Sacred Scripture, which is literally just a retrain of the Dark Lord Link.
Yep.
yeah.
Dia Brocken of the Ghost Light, which is just a fire hand trap body, I guess.
It's a weird one, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it benefits fire decks.
Okay, I found the image. So a friend of mine, looking at the prior card, the Rose Dragon support card, the quote-unquote Christmas tree dragon waifu, as he asked, he was like, wait, the Christmas tree is a waifu? You know I had to make this meme. You know I had to.
Of course. Let's see. Next up was Convex Knight and Northern Crossfire, which I don't care how you look at it, train support.
Yeah, yep, easily.
It even works with their field spell.
Oh wait, speaking of which, wasn't the Train Legacy support revealed in this set?
Oh yeah, that's right.
Oh yeah, there was. I think we talked about that on the last one.
Yeah, I'm not. Oh yeah, I think we did. Yeah, Convex Knight came after. But yeah, Convex Knight is so funny because looking at it, you think, oh, this is a Deskbot card. Oh, it's a train card.
Yeah.
You gotta love the way that they
I thought
just
trains were
messed that
sushi.
shit. Let's see. Next up was Phedralis Harmonia, which is a 7-star tuner dragon hand trap combo piece.
Look, another piece for Bish Balkan.
Yeah. Then we got a couple of cards that are kind of weird. First off, one of two. One of the most screwball search spells I've ever seen.
You gotta be another one of those. It was a. Hold on. Hold on. I need a. Give me a second.
Oh, what did you say the card?
It's the funny Monty Hall problem card.
That's the one, yeah. Monty Hall Paradox.
It feels like they're trying to redo that one search spell. What was it called again?
Small World.
The
Small
chosen
World.
one.
Thank you. You knew exactly what I was talking about.
Yeah.
And then there's the other trap card called Summon Shock, which I think is a hybrid between Raigeki Bottle and Nibiru.
With a hint of summoning,
another
not really.
floodgate, which is what we needed.
wish-
But then again, also, it does
Man.
continue the funny summon limit storyline, so...
And also, it's mandatory.
Yup.
Mandatory bit might be used against it.
Oh, and then let's not forget on the subject of wonky search spells, the new V-Jump promo they announced, Subspace Battle.
So here's a few things that I
want it. But
First
I'm
one.
Subspace Smashy Bros?
Yeah.
Shut up.
It is such a weird card.
Yeah. So first thing that I learned, it's a one-card Gate Guardians combined.
Mm-hmm.
You can just search all the pieces. It doesn't matter you're not activating their effects. Banish all three to summon Gate Guardians combined, so it's a contact fusion from anywhere.
Ori, this is the 8th week in a row that you brought Gate Guardian into class.
I don't friggin' care, Jimbo. I can do what I want.
Speaking of Subspace Battle and weirdness, someone tell me why in the anime it's a continuous spell and in here it's a normal spell?
Because the
And
anime is fucked.
yeah.
And
The anime also
Wibbly
made
wobbly.
Pumpkin a thing that wasn't an effect monster, so...
yeah.
That's true.
Also, the second thing that I learned from it, search Obelisk the Tormentor off of it. Special summon it with Breaking Ruin God, or just special summon it by any means.
It doesn't
it's not
even
gonna
kill
go to the graveyard.
Yeah, its effects are negated, so it doesn't fucking commit seppuku during the end phase.
Technically, the effects don't activate.
Here's the interesting part about that. I love that this spell can search only 2 of the 3 gods. Actually, it can only search 1 of the 3 gods, technically.
well, 1 1/3.
Well, I'm being real here. I think Obelisk is like literally the only god you would want off of this, especially if their effects can't activate. Because, boy, you're not doing anything with Raw. Slifer isn't going to do anything for you, even with. I believe the continuous effect is pretty nice, but if you want to do the shenanigans with the second effect, nah.
And then the last thing I had on my list to even talk about is that they announced the next core set, which is called Chaos Origins, dropping in April of this year in the OCG, so we'll probably see it around July.
Yeah, lots of support, please.
With a name like that, I wonder what we'll get. Oh, hello, Blackluster Soldier.
Probably.
Yep, I'm thinking that too.
Konami, this is the 5th time you've re-released a version of Blackluster Soldier this week.
Yeah. You know, as much hype as there is with Blackluster Soldier, not gonna lie, I'd rather see a revamp of Dark Magician of Chaos at this point.
Yeah.
I'd rather see some Toon support, because they just kind of pretend it don't exist at this point.
Toons are in an awkward spot because Konami just doesn't want to steer away from DM era.
Yeah, they need to steer away.
They've milked it dry.
Yeah, they don't. There's some good DM monsters still.
They were doing something with like Toon Cyber Dragon, which was pretty nice. And then there was, the obviously approaching Toon Ancient Gear Golem, which I get, which was honestly better than Blue Eyes, but that's not a huge bar, Chief. And then they went back and
if they
made
give them different effects, how much would you want to see an Ojama Toon?
Dude, I'm all here for Toon versions of monsters that have effects that actually correlate with Toons instead of being a reference to the original monster.
Oh,
because
yeah.
who's playing Toon Barrel Dragon or Toon Buster Blader?
You'd be surprised.
Exactly.
I honestly, God, would go out of my way to get a Toon Ojama if they made one, because restricting the enemy's monsters actually helps with them, since their whole thing is attacking directly.
Mm-hmm.
Toon Ojama King is just gonna look like the Minions ripoff, and no one's gonna like it.
Well, sorry guys, I gotta fly away.
Ojama King.
Yeah,
that's fine. We're pretty much at the tail end of the show, anyways.
Yeah, so I'll dip out too. So see you all next time.
Adieu.
Yeah.
See you next time, man. I just remembered I forgot to let Ignister talk about the Rush stuff.
This one I didn't have on my list, but we brought up a certain card earlier, and I figured might as well. Spark Hearts. We got all the cards for that, and features around a card known as Spark Hearts Girl. And with a name like that, you can take a guess one of the cards she supports.
Yeah.
Yeah, and for those who don't or probably didn't care, Sparks. And also Curtain of Sparks, but that's a trap. It's not as funny as Sparks. Which, funny enough, one of the rituals actually ups the damage Sparks deals, which is really funny.
Yeah, it is.
It boosts the damage from 200 to 700.
Damn.
Yeah, and it's a ritual monster, so if you get like it's a ritual spell, then hey, you can bring it out easily.
Mm-hmm.
Very true.
Let me try to get this out of the way. Carvers are going to be coming to Rush Duels. Why? I don't know. But we did get illustrations, I believe. Okay, no, we just got a illustration. Okay. We also got a new Legend Trap, which I don't think I brought up. Depends on when it got revealed. Okay, I was the 27th, so I wouldn't have brought that up last month. Storming Mirror Force is now in Rush Duels as a Legend Trap.
Oh.
Which is pretty much the same as its CGG counterpart.
That's cool.
And we also got an artwork reveal for a Dust Tornado. We are not 100% sure what it does, but hey, we know it's coming.
I don't know how they're going to do the fact that Dust Tornado sets a card from your hand.
We'll see. We got the first deck of the new set, and funny enough, it is the one the set revolves around, that being the new Void Velgar support, which for those who don't know is a series of Dark Galaxy monsters. We got one main deck monster, 2 fusions, and 2 spells, which honestly look pretty dapper. We also got more moth support, which gives us another name for Great Moth, so that's neat. And I don't remember exactly what the new support is. Let me double check. I know we got another fusion, which does act as Great Moth. Okay, so we got 1 main deck monster. Oh wait, 3 main deck monsters, a fusion, and 2 spells. And it's varied, but I do very much like the fusion because it gives piercing to Great Moth, which is very funny. And combined with another insect, which can like allow a level 8 insect to attack twice, and perfectly up to a Great Moth is going to be hitting very hard. And the last thing I have on my list here is a Christmas gift from Konami to Rush Duel players, a ban list. And it took effect literally 1 week after. So in terms of ban cards, we have nothing. Limited cards, we got Ghost Cyclone to from semi-limited to limited. Semi-limited, the newly limited ones are Card Defender and Traditional attacks going from 3 to 2. And then the ones who went up are Cornful Charity, which is Graceful Charity but for Aquas, and Delirium Embrace, which I believe is their archetypal fusion spell. They went from 1 to 2. And the newly unlimited cards is something Raven already knew about because I pinged him about it. Elemental Circulation from semi-limited to unlimited, which is the Elemental Hero Graceful Charity. Yeah.
Oh yes, Elemental Circumcision is back to free, fellas. You know what to do.
Oh boy.
Yeah, I pinged you about it because I remember a game we had where you couldn't join in because of the 3 elemental circulations you had.
They pissed off Gate and Yowie, my guy. What the fuck?
Well, they heard and they gave you 3 of them again.
Cool. I'm still gonna summon Dummy Thicc Alien at Konami headquarters.
It was
that is the show title. Have fun.
We got plenty.
Oh no.
Yeah, we also got a few artwork reveals and lore drops, but I don't care enough to bring them up, so I'm gonna just end it there.
Fair enough. All right, so since we're in the tail end of the show, was there anything anyone else want to talk about real quick before we call it a night?
I wanted to talk about Summit.
Oh, okay, Connor first.
Sure.
Right, I was originally going to be talking about the war between the land and the sea, but I thought it's just overall pretty good, aside from a few anvils having to be dropped, but overall pretty good. But that's a pretty boring statement to talk about. But Stranger Things 5 came out, and it spawned one of the most batshit crazy conspiracy theories to do with any show within the last, I would say, 50 years. Conformity Gate. I'm not going to spoil anything. I'm not going to spoil anything from the series finale, but I will say that everybody had such high expectations for it that they ended up being incredibly disappointed. So disappointed and pissed off, in fact, that a theory came up where there's actually a secret 9th episode in the works that's definitely going to be released this week. I swear to you, it's going to be released this week. I swear, ignoring the finality of it all.
If that isn't cope, I don't know what is.
Conformity Gate. And man, everyone takes the piss out of Conformity Gators due to the amount of copium.
They just don't want to accept that the ending of their show was terrible.
Yeah, there's always a chance that the writing of the show was poo-poo and nothing more. Alright, what do you want to talk about, Skyfox?
Okay, so something we didn't bring up in the Digimon segment is the fact there was a rules update. And okay, we're gonna make this brief. We're allowed to have infinite dice now in the Digimon TCG.
Nice.
Okay.
We are allowed to have the rule index as a separate quick reference guide. Then this is the one thing that I'm kind of interested is the entire Rule 15 section, which talks about cards being revealed cannot be increased or decreased. So I've been talking to other people on the Digimon 2020 server and some people IRL about this, and we are theorizing this could be one of the new effects that maybe could be introduced with the dual cards, where we're able to modify our reveal searches, which would be kind of cool. Because there are times where I don't want to do a deep 5 search. I'd rather take the 3. But besides that, unlimited dice, yo. Also, it's funny enough that we are now, if anyone would enact a loop in the card game, it will automatically be a draw. I always assumed we had this rule enacted, but oh well.
There was a thing I wanted to point out real quick with the copium thing that Connor brought up. This is copium to rival the fucking Snyder Bros. Let that sink in. But also, a canceled show, Inside Job is looking at Stranger Things in the community. It's like, well, at least you guys could have a fucking ending. Big Mouth didn't come in and ruin you all.
Yeah.
Yeah, conformity gate. Just as much copium as the Snyderverse restoration, which with about almost 1.5 times the misogyny.
I would just say my things real quick. I don't want to keep us waiting. They're adding Kenshiro to either. Sorry, push talk second up. It's either Fatal Fury or Mark of the.
What is it?
Or what?
So we're getting Mr.
And there is the Discord censorship.
Alright, try that again, Yosh.
Sorry, they're adding Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star to either Mark of the Wolves or Fatal Fury.
Oh, okay.
For a second, I
That
understood
AI
Fatal
Pac-Man's
Fury and not
crossroads
Fatal.
recently. He's fun, but it's really annoying because everyone keeps picking Pack Village for the festival, so people are getting real sick of that track real fast.
Be me, a malicious raider in the wasteland. Watch my homie get fucking insta-killed because someone tapped him in the nipple once. I have the brain thought that maybe I can take on this man. Now my spine is gonna break in 10 seconds because I'm a fucking moron.
It'd be like that. And the last one, which is the jewel I saved for last, AI bros are trying to sue Valve. Well, specifically Steam,
that.
but Valve.
You fucking what?
So AI bros are trying to sue that like Steam because of that whole thing where they put if the thing is made by AI or not, and also the fact they think that there was some stuff in TF2 that was made with AI on their stuff. Keep in mind, TF2 is a game that existed in 2006, I think, and AI hasn't been a thing since 2023, the earliest.
Alright, well, I feel like this is a good place to end the show. How about you guys?
So,
Yeah.
I do need to head off to get dinner and do a few things, so this is a nice cap off.
Yeah, I'd say so. Thank you, everybody, for showing up for the show. We appreciate you guys making it to watch live and participate. We usually do these on the first Friday of every month, so most likely the next show will be on February 6th. But in the meantime, thanks again for stopping by, and we will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.
Good night, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.